Coverage of the DSRA and on Prodigy Racing Network. We welcome you to Kansas Speedway for today's coverage of the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway, located in Kansas City, Kansas, not Missouri, Kansas. Beautiful day for a race here as the Dualshock Racing Association heads to this beautiful track that was opened in 2001. It's been providing races for over 22 years up to this point, and it has never, well, I'm not going to say never, but it has certainly not disappointed me ever since I started watching. I'd like to welcome you to today's race. It's going to be the 6th round of the Dualshock Racing Association. We are a third of the way through the schedule. And Devani Rodriguez, no big surprise, is the one that will be leading the points here to start today's race, as Soup Ricer tries to chase him down. Victor Delgado and Nick Servideo will be the last ones in contention at this time for the championship. So those will be some cars to watch out for as we start today's race. I'm your head commentator, Nicholas Koskinen. Thank you for tuning into today's race. This is a really... once again, it's just an honor to be here. What the hell is one of those cars doing? We do have a new graphics package, by the way, for this race. Just thought that should be said. But green flag in the air here in Kansas for the 6th round of the Dualshock Racing Association. Devani Rodriguez starting us out into turn 1. Soup Ricer behind him. Here comes the number 19 car on the bottom. Oh, shit, the bed. As we accidentally... oh, we got smoke. We've got smoke. 3 wide toward the back. We got one around the 94. It's the rookie. And whether or not this brings out the yellow is to be determined. It is a 1-car accident. Now we got a massive pileup on the on the entrance to the tri-oval. And that will probably take a lot of good cars out of the race, and we are actually going to restart. So, drivers, good call by the race administrators to do that. Seems like every single time we start a race, we have to restart. It's just how this goes, because people can't control themselves on the first lap. Your pace car today is the 2003 Pontiac Grand Am, the 2003 Pontiac Grand Prix, the Sierra pace car. The official pace car of the Dualshock Racing Association. Even though Pontiac is no longer in business. I'd like to thank everybody who's been tuning in to our day of racing. We broadcast the Budweiser All-Star Series earlier today. Now it's going to be time for the Dualshock Racing Association. And we hope you'll join us for the ride here as as race number 2 of our action today starts. We also made some adjustments to our microphone volume, so hopefully, what in the name of Jesus Christ? That is Jerry Cook in the number 60. I don't think he's even supposed to... Yeah, I don't even think he's supposed to be here. By the way, we have a rookie in the field now. I think making his first start. He's starting in the back today. One of the coolest paint jobs in the field, in my personal opinion. He is not on the roster, but that is number 94, Joey Tartamella, making his first start in the DSRA. Good luck, buddy. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Championship contenders Victor Delgado and Devani Rodriguez will to the green 4 wide for second place as they exit the tri-oval. Now they'll get back down 3 wide. Soup Ricer will take out the 23. Flandre Wilson's around. She hit hard, and everybody's hitting hard. Soup Ricer into the catch fence, and so is the 45 of Kalen Bevan. Massive wreck here in Kansas, and this is just absolute chaos. Nico Servideo is around. And we will have to restart for a 3rd time, ladies and gentlemen. A 3rd attempt at a restart here. We are going to be here all damn day if that's going to be the case. Okay. By the way, we have, with the with a little bit of tinkering in the NR 2003 layout file, we have a custom ticker made by yours truly for today's DSRA race. We will also be debuting one for IFAR tomorrow, so keep your eyes on that. There's only so much we can do with an NR 2003 ticker, though, so keep that in mind. I tried GNL.TV, I just can't get it to work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Just can't get it to work. So once again, probably be a good idea to run through our starting grid. Devani Rodriguez and Victor Delgado make up the first row. Supericer and Flandre Wilson make up the second row. The 19, the first one we've seen a little bit of him, Jelani Howell, will be starting next to the 07 of Bryson Miller, my bad. Nico Servideo will be starting next to Daniel Sila. Cam Smith, who tried to commit suicide in practice today, will be starting next to the rookie Joey Tartamella. And TJ Smith will be starting next to Winty Wolf. That will be your starting grid for today's Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas Speedway. Pace car dives into pit road. This is our third attempt at the start. Green flag back in the air here in Kansas for the first time, I guess, for the third attempt at the start. And here comes the 19 of Jelani Howell down on the bottom. He's going to try and take the lead away. Oh, we got cars around. And another crash. The 23. Everyone involved. Nico Servideo. Bryson Miller is in it. And another wreck. Caution is out here in Kansas. They're just going to throw the yellow. They're not even going to bother restarting on this one. The Middle Road Energy Chevrolet is in that one now. The 8 of TJ Smith. If you don't remember Middle Road Energy, that was the title sponsor of the Texarkana IFAR race earlier this season. Or earlier this year, sorry. Speaking of IFAR, tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern, we will be broadcasting the IFAR race coming in from Indianapolis, the IFAR Premier League at Indianapolis. Coming to you tomorrow, once again, only on Prodigy Racing Network at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. See some of the best drivers in NR 2003 go at it on the Brickyard. Well, now we're going to start seeing people fake each other out here, trying to see if they can't draw someone into the pits. So in case you're just tuning in, we're under our first caution today on our third attempt at starting the race because people cannot drive at Kansas Speedway of all tracks. How in the hell can you not make a left turn? And that's just, if we were at a road course, actually, you know what? The Sonoma race was far less chaotic than this. How is that even possible? It's like people become idiots once they are on the oval. Need to see. Why is my ping 176? Nope, I didn't want to open that. Stupid ass. No drop frames. I don't know. Just trying to make sure that my... Well, at least I'm not key on daily. Okay. Flandre Wilson. She, in my opinion, has one of the better paint schemes out on the field today. A blue bow tie on that race car. She's I mean, her car kind of looks more like a you know, something like a race car you'd see at a local short track. That's a sponsor. I'm not sure if that's a fictional sponsor or if that's just like a local business in her area. Systemspace.link. I'm not about to type that in. I don't want a virus. She has Rothmans on the car, which if you don't know what Rothmans, I mean, if you've never heard of Rothmans, I don't know what kind of company they are, but I know they used to sponsor the Williams F1 team back in the day. Lights are off the pace car, so we will be going back green. It looks like they're going to opt to do a single file restart here, which is probably the correct move here. Devani Rodriguez, Chris Mack, and Joey Tartamello will be your top 3 restarting here. Winty Wolf and Bryson Miller will be getting us out, just getting us in the rest of the top 5 here. Green flag back to the air here in Kansas Speedway. Here comes Tartamella. He's going to almost take out the points leader, Devani Rodriguez. Rodriguez staying low. Here comes Tartamella moving up the racetrack, washed it up toward the middle lane. Here comes Bryson Miller. He's going to hit the wall there, so he's going to lose a little bit there. That number 07 Dodge kind of losing a little bit of momentum off that wall. And here comes Devani Rodriguez, Chris Mack on the top side. He's using the Larson line here at Kansas. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, a massive wreck. The hard shunt there for the 07 of Bryson Miller. Doesn't look like he's taking out anyone. And we are under our second caution of the day. And who's that? That is Keon Daly in pit road. Daniel Sila caught up in this one. Come on, man. I just want to play MLB The Show. I don't want to sit here all day and just freaking watch a wreck fest. What the hell? Chris Mack should be suspended for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that. Chris Mack. You know, we've come to expect this from him, honestly. You know, I thought he had a change of heart after that Sonoma race, but he's just the same old Chris Mack that everyone knows. Or that everybody knows and doesn't love. I'm not going to say that. Is that a Hardee's car? Yes, it is. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. I've actually never... I've only been to a Hardee's once, actually. Carl's Jr. is not a thing in my region, but I've only been to Hardee's one time. I did like it. I loved it. I'd love to go back there. Chris Mack sitting in the infield like an absolute retard. And he hopefully doesn't pay... And we got a wreck. These idiots can't even pit properly. Daniel Sila and Keon Daly having some issues going to pit road. Chris Mack has retired. No, he hasn't, unfortunately. He is a lap down, though. Somebody's out with a piston issue. That is TJ Smith. He is out of this race. So Chris Mack, thankfully... Devani Rodriguez, thankfully, will not really suffer too many consequences from that wreck. Winty Wolf coming into second place. Coming out will be the number 7 of Cam Smith in his Croger Chevrolet. The 2007 Chevrolet Impala SS. Even though the generic cars are the Monte Carlo, but these are the Impalas. Is Sue Pricer in his Dodge Charge today? Yes, he is. Okay, it's gotten to a point now where I'm actually kind of like finding it funny. The famous Dodge Charged, not the Dodge Charger. The Dodge Charged. Next week on Prodigy Racing Network, the Dualshock Racing Association heads back to North Wilkesboro Speedway for the 7th round of the season. You can catch that at 7:30, starting at 7:30 Eastern. My bad, sorry. Starting at approximately 8 p.m. Eastern, only on Prodigy Racing Network. And remember, IFAR tomorrow, the IFAR Premier League at Indianapolis tomorrow, starting at 10:30 Eastern. That is p.m. They race in the midnight, pretty much. I have the luxury of living close to the West Coast, so in reality, it'll probably be like 8. It starts like 8:30 for me, but. Green flag back to the air here in Kansas. Approximately 45 laps to go here in Kansas Speedway. And the number 45 is leading this race with 45 to go. Flandre Wilson, she's on the high side. The 45 will go to block her. Here comes the 19. Down in the middle, makes a little contact with Wilson. Here comes the 19. It's Charger, Impala, Camry in the top three. American Muscle and then some Japanese power in top three here. 23 of Flandre Wilson. She's kind of losing a little bit of speed on that top side. She gets a little squirrely coming out of the corner. Soup Ricer getting the draft off of Joey Tartamella. Sorry. There's so many guys with Italian last names in NR 2003 community. It's just kind of like... Huh. Number 94, Joey Tartamella, making his first start of the season. The rookie. Currently holding on into 4th place, but he's got to do battle with race winner Soup Ricer. He won at Phoenix, I believe it was. He does have a race win this season, and he will get past the number 94. Here comes the points leader, Devani Rodriguez, the Daytona 500 winner. He has moved past Tartamella. And here comes Nico Servideo. A nice green flag run thus far here in Kansas. Hopefully the commentator's curse doesn't screw that up. Your current leader, Kaylin Bevan, in the Mother 45 Dodge Charger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes Howell. Jelani Howell on the bottom. The 45 throws a good block on him. We got smoke. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Caution isn't out here yet. And the top three are starting to pull away from the rest of the field here a little bit. As the 69 of Soup Ricer is currently sitting almost 1 3/10 of a second back from Kaylin Bevan right now. The 19 right there, he's 700ths behind Kaylin Bevan as of the start-finish line. It might be a little bit larger of a gap than that now. 40 laps to go here in Kansas. As Kaylin Bevan disappears for a little bit of a split second. Here comes Flandre Wilson. She had some issues a couple laps ago. Now she's moving back up. She's got the 19 in her sights. You're on board with Flandre Wilson. Oh, we got a caution. Who's it for? Oh, no! Joey Tartamella into the wall. He's going to bring out the 3rd caution of the day. About a 10-lap green flag run comes to an end, and we got some serious side damage to Smith. Let's see what happened to the number 94 car. Oh, that looked like a much more serious crash than I initially thought. Oh, it wasn't even his fault. Oh, and a hard lick. Linty Wolf even on his side there. Walks away mostly unscathed. I think Tartamella left to pick up the pieces there. We're going to go on board with him. Then we're going to focus back on the pace car. You're on board with Joey Tartamella. And he goes for a wild ride there. We got pit stops here under our 3rd caution of the day. So I think Devani Rodriguez... Oh, we got one staying out. Rodriguez. Oh, Soup Ricer. He's going to get out of that one. I think he got out 3rd, but I might be wrong. Kaylin Bevan staying back there. And Jelani Howell will win the race off of pit road. And the 39 car of Keon Daly is going to be the one in first here. Unless he's actually... No, he's getting the wave around. That's what happened. Okay. So he's just going to get the wave around here. or he'll just pit right now. Oh my god, look at the 94. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Joey Tartamella's car has seen better days. The rear panel is missing off that car. And yeah, Tartamella's car has seen far better days than that. Ugh. They had to take off the hood and everything. That's how dire the situation is for that 94. They're on the back straightaway, so he should be able to catch back up to the field here. And I agree, that was an unneeded incident there. That could have probably been avoided. I think Tartamella and Wolf were just innocent bystanders in that wreck. But, I'm not the one driving the car. I always say that. I'm just giving my opinion as I see it from up here. We're watching the DSRA on PRN. About ready to go into our third restart. In total, these drivers have seen the green flag 6 times today, with 3 restarts for the start. And now this is our third caution coming to an end. Green flag back of the air here. The number 19 of Jelani Howell leads on lap 19. So many coincidental numbers here. Flandre Wilson loses the position there. She's currently in the 4th place trying to get past Kaylin Bevan, and I think she might. But here comes Devani Rodriguez on the bottom of the Advanced Auto Parts Dodge. She's trying to make a move on the bottom here, trying to get past Nick Servideo. Soup Ricer, the Phoenix winner, is currently into 2nd place right now. Jelani Howell into 1st. I believe he does have a win this season. Yeah, Jelani Howell. Yeah, he does have a win. I think he won Auto Club, or they. I'm not sure. Jelani sounds like a boy's name, though. I'm not sure. Then again, I was completely wrong about Flandre Wilson, so... At least I didn't get a complete earful. She was at least nice about it. 23 still on the high side. Flandre Wilson, she's losing a ton of ground here as she's about ready to lose 4th place to Devani Rodriguez. I almost said Devani Howe. Devani Rodriguez trying to make... Devani wants to make this an all Dodge top 3, but they got to move that 19 out of the way first. Soup Ricer, Kaylin Bevan make up the top 3 in terms of Dodges, but here comes side by side. It'll be a drag race down the tri-oval here. Not like it matters, because I don't think they score halfway bonus points here, but halfway will be after lap 27 will be the halfway bonus. So the start of lap 28 will be halfway. Jelani Howell. He's still hanging tough. He's got the 45 down on the bottom. He's going to use the apron. That's completely legal here at Kansas. It's just that yellow line that you have to pay attention to. When it comes to racing at Chicagoland or Kansas, if it's a white line, you can stay there. If it's a white line, you can go below it. It's just the grass and the yellow line that you have to worry about. Oh, we got a spin. Or at least we got smoke. We got a caution, too. Caution's out here for the 4th time at Kansas Speedway. And these guys are just trying their damnedest to wreck their cars. So what brings out the 4th caution of the day? We did see smoke. We see skid marks. That's undoubted. That's just undoubted, I guess. Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, I knew Kaylin Bevan and Flandre Wilson were going to get into it on that one. Oh, that might have just been a netcode thing there, honestly. Because I see that they just kind of... Kaylin Bevan, he disappears. Oh, that still might have been netcode. Because that was on the 7. He wrecked Flandre Wilson, but... That was probably, more than anything, just netcode. It's just what happens when it comes to NR 2003. Remember, this is a game that just turned 20 years old. So... Gotta keep that in mind. Multiplayer in these older games are not exactly perfect. I mean, that's not to say multiplayer is perfect in modern games, but it's just... I've seen this happen. I mean, I've seen it happen in iRacing a couple times. It happens, but... By the way, before you ask, no. The chances of us having an iRacing series on this channel is slim to none, because I'm not willing to pay for iRacing. So don't ask. Devani Rodriguez trying to catch back up to the field here. They still got a long way to go here before the yellow is dropped. They're just about ready to enter that halfway threshold. Remember, starter lap 28 is the halfway marker, because that would have signaled 27 laps completed. The lights are still on the Pontiac Grand Prix pace car. You can see right there off of the exit of turn 2, the Hollywood Casino. The title sponsor of today's race, obviously. We'll most likely be restarting at the halfway mark. Nope, the lights are off the pace car, so we will be restarting now. 94 of, the 94 of Tartamella is kind of dealing with some internet issues here. Oh, the 94. Oh, we just got right into the wall there. Kind of wondering. Maybe he's just like taking a drink or something, or maybe his car is having handling issues. Monitoring the speed. Green flag back in the air here in Kansas. Soup Ricer dips in and out of connection there. He's having some issues. 3 wide here for second place. It was 3 wide. Here comes the 19. He moves his way up now. Kind of making sure my quality is where it should be. Yep, it is. Oh, we got one around. Victor Delgado's around with Nico Servideo. Will this bring out a yellow? Yes, it will. Caution is out again here at Kansas Speedway. Jesus H. Christ. You know, I miss that 10-lap. I miss that 10-lap green flag run. Joey Tortellini's tire has gone... Or, sorry. Tartamella, sorry. Joey Tartamella's tire has got flat. It appears to be his left front. Yeah. So that's why he's going up into the wall. They might need to do some service on his car here. Caution's out for the... I've honestly lost count. I think this is the 5th caution. Everybody's coming down pit road. That's Winty Wolf. Then you got the 7 of Cam Smith. Sorry. Devani Rodriguez into his pit stall. And Soup Ricer is going to be undoubtedly the first one out of pit road. Devani Rodriguez 2nd. Winty Wolf 3rd. It looks like Victor Delgado 4th in a drag race. But I think it was Flandre Wilson who will get 5th off of pit road, off of Cam Smith. Might see the pace lights turn off here in this lap. It just depends on whether or not everybody is able to catch up with the pace car. Joey Tartamella. Sorry for calling you Tortellini earlier. That was a God's honest mistake. Lights are off the pace car here. Tartamella is going to try and catch up. So is Miller and Delgado. Superizer. Devani Rodriguez has issues. Or is he just waiting to merge here? So once again, single file restarts. They'll line back up here, and we'll get ready to restart. We're getting ready to come to an end of our 5th caution, about to expire here. You are watching the DSRA on Prodigy Racing Network. Your home for the DSRA and the IFAR Premier Series. Green flag back in the air here in Kansas. Getting us restarted there in first place was Jelani Howell. Then you had the 39 and the 45. Kaylin Bevan was in third. Flandre Wilson and Winty Wolf rounded out the top 5 on that restart. Got a little bit of flickering there from the 39 of Keon Daly, but he's in the 2nd place. Oh, he's around! The 39 hard into the wall. He's going to lose the back end. 7's around 2. And that will bring out the yellow. Victor Delgado. Huh. Okay, I guess he has server admin. But the caution is out today, or for the 6th time today, and, Joey Tartamella and, Winty Wolf crashing hard after the caution flies here. So let's take a look at what brought out the yellow for the 6th time today here at Kansas. As soon as I can focus on him. Unless he's out of the race. Yes, he is now. The 93 is out of the race. Joey not Tartamella, my bad. So who was the 93 again? That is Chris Mack. He's out of the race. No big surprise there. Let's take a look at what happened to Cam Smith and Winty Wolf there. The original yellow was out for the 39, losing the back end. That was Keon Daly losing the back end of his car. Kind of just slips out from under. We'll have to go on board with him to see what caused that, but what happened to the 7? No, Cam Smith also went around, but I want to focus on the 39. You're going to go on board with Keon Daly. Ooh. Yeah, if he was in the if he would have wrecked like that in the next gen car, he'd be dead. But this is the Gen 4, which somehow is safer than the freaking next gen is. That was just a classic case of losing the back end, and that's just, unfortunately, that's just how that works. I mean, sometimes you're more focused on trying to catch up to the leader. You honestly sometimes you'll get on the gas a little too early and you'll end up spinning the car out. It just kind of looked like he spun mid-corner, so I kind of want to say that was exactly what it was. Just him getting on the gas way too early, and it kind of just spun him. Well, your top 5 on the restart, the 19 of Jelani Howell, followed by Kaylin Bevan, Flandre Wilson, Daniel Sila, and the 69 of Soup Ricer. That is going to be your top 5 when we come to the restart here. Everybody's kind of just stacking up back there. Don't know what the hell they're doing. Pace car dives into pit road here. Green flag. Whew. Green flag back in the air. We are way past halfway. We have 20 laps to go here in Kansas Speedway. This has just felt like an absolute eternity. Daniel Sila had the 7 poke him in the back there. Kalen Bevan in the second place. Supricer has way moved into third place now. He's picked up 2 spots from that restart. Meanwhile, the 19 at Jelani Howell is currently moving away from the field. 19 to go in Kansas. No, nobody's wrecked thus far. This is the longest green flag we're up, man, as soon as I say that. We got one around in 4. It is the 7. Caution's not out. And we will remain green here. Got some smoke, although I think that was just left over from the wreck by the 7. If we go back under yellow, we might look at his spin again, but I'm not going to make any promises. God, it's so overcast outside. I'm sorry. Here comes Kalen Bevan to the bottom here. He'll take it away from the 19. However, he's still trying to make it work up on the top side. Well, not really the top, it's more of the middle. And you can see him, he's just being nice and consistent here, coming through the corners. But Kalen Bevan, I think, has the much faster dodge here. $15 to go here when they cross the stripe. 15 to go now from Kansas. These drivers have been green for about 5 laps now, and that is probably the second longest run that we've had all day. If they can go to the end, that will be the longest green flag run. Your points leader, Devani Rodriguez, currently holding back in 4th place right now. His points rival, the 22, Victor Delgado, who's trying to make his way into the points lead, is right now holding into 6th. He's outside the top 5. He's got to get past Nico Servideo and try and make a charge to get past Devani Rodriguez, but I think that 82 car might just be a little bit quicker. You know, at least with NR 2003 online, equipment's not an issue. At least to the best of my knowledge. It's just more like, I guess technically it could be an issue. I mean, instead of like having the worst car, you could have like the worst internet, the worst computer, the worst sim setup, or whatever have. So you could technically have like you could totally like technically have like a equipment differential like there is in real life. So I guess it's just kind of like that. It's not really the car, it's just like the way that the racing setup is prepared. Whoa! Daniel Sila slid up the racetrack a little bit there. The 39, I think he was trying to follow Keon Daly, but here comes Supricer coming into the 9th place here. Keep in mind, we have 13 cars remaining in this race. We started with 15. We're looking at this battle right now. I do believe this is the battle for 8th right now, as if they don't cut out. We have 11 laps to go here in this race. Kalen Bevan hasn't pulled away from the 19 and Jelani Howell. He's still right there on his back bumper, trying to make something happen. Uh-oh, he's got to run down the back straightaway. He has the preferred line here, but the 45 making it stick on the outside. Kalen Bevan still holding his middle lane, the 19, trying to get past him. Jelani Howe, side by side, a drag race down the tri-oval, 8 laps to go. Actually, 9 laps to go, my bad. Flandre Wilson's loving what she's seeing in front of her because this could open the door for her to take that position away. It's Toyota, Dodge, Chevy in the top 3. I don't think a Ford started this race, so I guess technically we have all 3 manufacturers representing the top 3 here. Kalen Bevan. Howell was a lot slower. Oh, he's into the wall. Hard hit for the 19. Jelani Howell hard into the wall. Will that bring out a yellow? Yes, it will. And the 7th caution of the day will come from Jelani Howell. I do believe they still have to race back to the line here. Not going to matter, though. Flandre Wilson will continue to hold 2nd place. Giovanni Rodriguez has made his way up into the top 3 now. Your points leader looking for another win. I believe his 3rd or 4th win on the season. Actually, I could just look at that. No, I don't want the... Yeah, Giovanni Rodriguez looking for his 4th win of the season. He already has a 20-point gap over Soup Ricer. Which... right now, that number 69 car is chilling out in 7th place right now, so he's got to get a good restart here to have any hopes right now of getting past that 82. The guys we're probably going to be focusing on these next couple of races are going to be Soup Ricer, Victor Delgado, and Nico Servideo, because these are the guys that still are mathematically in it right now. I guess really if Giovanni Rodriguez misses the next round, there could be a chance for this to be blown wide open once again, but he has not missed a race this year. That's the best of my knowledge. Oh, never mind, he has. He's claimed a provisional, though. Alright, yeah, that's right. He claimed a provisional, which is worth 10 points, which is similar to finishing in 21st. Oh, Flandre Wilson will not get out of pit road first. Giovanni Rodriguez wins the race off pit road, followed by Flandre Wilson, Kalen Bevan, Victor Delgado, and, not Daniel Sila. Daly, my bad. Oh, what's happened to the 38? What has happened to the 38? Or 39? Huh. Okay, well, I guess it won't be him. Victor Delgado will be into... Well, sorry, Kalen Bevan, Victor Delgado, and... shoot. Jelani Howell will be the ones in the top 5. We should see the lights turn off here. Hopefully... hopefully these last 4 laps of green flag will be... Hopefully these last 4 laps will be green flag laps. Hopefully we can see this race end under green. However, I severely doubt that. Five laps to go from the Hollywood Casino 400 in... I almost said Phoenix. In Kansas. Pace car dives down the pit road. A little bit of a rough ride there for him. Green flag back in the air here. 4 laps to go to decide the winner of the Hollywood Casino 400. 3 wide for first place. Flandre Wilson in the middle of it. Kalen Bevan on the outside. Devani Rodriguez on the bottom. Here comes the 19. Moving up to the middle, he's going to try and get the draft off of Flandre Wilson. Devani Rodriguez will take the lead of the race for the first time since he started on pole today. And he will move back up to the middle. He has cleared Kalen Bevan. Oh, we got a little bit of contact there. The 7 almost hooked the 19 right in the wall. We have smoke. It's the 07. No caution. I wonder if the race officials are just going to let this one play out, or if we might see this race end under yellow. Could see a 1-lap shootout. Jelani Howell in 3rd place. Kalen Bevan 2nd. Devani Rodriguez 1st. He's won the 500. He's won 3 races after that. Or sorry, 2 races after. Actually, yeah, 2 races after that. He's looking for his 4th win on the season. But he's got to do battle with Kalen Bevan. Here comes Bevan on the top side. Bevan on the bottom. Coming down into the tri-oval here. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Devani Rodriguez in the lead. Trying to hold off Bevan. Oh, a little bit of contact. Devani Rodriguez. Will this end how the Daytona 500 ended for him? Side by side, it's a drag race down the back straightaway. Kalen Bevan's got the top side. He might be a little bit SOL on that top side. Devani Rodriguez coming down to the tri-oval. Devani Rodriguez will win at Kansas Speedway. Kalen Bevan wrecking after the checkered flag. And a hard hit there as he takes out the 39. And he is set tumbling down into the banking there into turn 1. You also see Daniel Sila in there as well as a couple of others. But what a finish. We got everything we wanted out of that one and more. Devani Rodriguez wins his 4th race of the season. Jelani Howell comes so close. And Kalen Bevan almost got it done as well. He should have had that one. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Flandre Wilson, she will finish in 4th place. Cam Smith in 5th. Victor Delgado 6th. Nick Servideo 7th. Keon Daly 8th. Wincy Wolf 9th. Daniel Sila 10th. Super Ricer 11th. Joey Tardamella in his first start. Could have gone better for the 94 car. He finishes 12th. And finally, after that, Bryson Miller finishes 13th, almost went a lap down. Unfortunately, Chris Mack and who is that? TJ Smith retired from the race. TJ Smith was caught out early. It's kind of like how Zane Mensa performed at Monza during the IFAR race. Just kind of got eliminated from that one kind of early. But we'd like to thank everybody for tuning into today's race. We hope you enjoyed it. I sure as heck did. Catch us tomorrow. We start at noon tomorrow for the coverage of the for the NASCAR resimulation project from the Food City 500 at Bristol. We're resimulating that race. And then later that night at 10:30 Eastern, the IFAR Premier League will be going to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for their 7th round. Is it? I don't know. All I know is that they are officially halfway through their season, so catch that there on the Prodigy Racing Network for Round 7 of IFAR. Other than that, I'd like to thank everybody who stopped by today. We are so glad you decided to stop by and watch this crapshoot of a race. And we will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern here on PRN.